Good evening. It's a historic moment for many. Today was the beginning of the National Treaty Gathering in Onion Lake, the first time it's being held at the Cree Nation. And as Anna Stanislaw explains, hundreds of First Nations from across Canada are expected to gather this week, calling for change and moving forward.
The gathering began with prayer and ceremony. For Chief Wallace Fox, he says the event will change the way they deal with the federal government in a good way, not through politics, but through ceremony.
You don't need a title to be here to speak. You don't need to be a chief. And those hierarchies that we've been accustomed to, only the chief speaks, not the people, not the elders, not the youth. This is different in that respect.
Some of the issues that they will be tackling throughout the week are treaty agreements and changing the way people treat each other.
We've gained very little ground in anything in terms of the treaties that were entered into by our ancestors. So it's time we have our ways. We have what the Creator left us.
As a leader for the last 11 years, I, for one, am very sick and tired of the racist, bigoted, paternalistic treatment of our people here in Canada. And it's time for change.
It's an emotional moment for Chief Rose Labucan. She says she needs to see people that are non-Aboriginal to also be part of this gathering, to see change coming from both sides.
We don't have a choice. Other than that, we will be like everyone else, and a total assimilation would have happened, and we will become municipalities if we don't stand up for what we believe now.
The Assembly of First Nations are also holding an annual General Assembly this week, but Fox says there is no controversy.
We are people. We want to work together with all people to come standing united. There is no they and us. We are people. We are all the same. But we need to go back, claim what is ours.
The AFN are a lobbyist group. They speak on behalf of the treaties. We, the people that are elected in our communities, speak for the treaties, and we represent those communities that are from those treaty areas.
The National Treaty Gathering will go on until Friday. Anna Stanislaw, Newcap News.
Two Wainwright men are facing charges after their vehicle rolled near Ranfurly last night. The rental car was traveling east on Highway 16 when it crossed the median, went over the westbound highway and into the north ditch. The car hit the railway tracks and flipped onto its roof. Both men were sent to hospital in Vegreville where they were treated and released. The 46-year-old driver is facing dangerous driving charges along with possession of cocaine for the purpose of trafficking. The 45-year-old passenger faces similar charges. No names have been released. Pierceland RCMP are asking for your help finding a man missing since last Thursday. 38-year-old Randy Wallace George is described as 5'8" with black hair and brown eyes. He's wearing blue jeans, a gray striped t-shirt with black stripes on the sides, a black baseball hat, and black shoes. Wallace was last seen on the Big Island Cree territory north on Highway 21. If you know of his whereabouts, you're asked to call the Pierceland RCMP. Well, the weekend was your last chance to catch the spirit as this year's Colonial Days wrapped up Saturday. Attendance results are in, and as Bart Padiasic reports, organizers say it was the second highest ever.
Rides, carnival food, and midway games. Families from the border city made it out in droves to the Lloyd X grounds this year to take in all of what this year's fair had in store. While not reaching last year's total of over 36,000, they still exceeded their estimated amounts, with 34,000 people walking through the gates.
We are just down a little bit for the Wednesday. Last year we had Carly Rae Jepsen, which was huge crowds. So our Wednesday was down a bit. Thursday was about even, Friday was up, and so was Saturday.
And the summer carnival continues to evolve, according to Mike Zadorek. This year's event added a few new services, including a shuttle service to relieve stress on the exhibition parking lot.
Very effective program, not heavily utilized, but again, brand new. Once we refined, it worked out perfectly for what we're trying to achieve, just trying to get people aware of what was happening with it, and that will take some time.
Colonial Days also moved into the digital age, offering an app for smartphones.
Everybody looks at their cell phones. Everybody's monitoring their Blackberries, their iPhones. So it was a good opportunity to actually put the whole fair at a glance on their phones.
As for next year's show, Sidoric says they'll continue to tweak and improve.
We'll continue to look for more current and good entertainment. We're looking to make some improvements to our livestock shows. We'll just refine and just keep her going.
Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.